Guys, let's dive in our curry shrimp with rice and peas, steamed cabbage. Guys, welcome to Grand Turks. Viewers and subscriber, I'm having lunch at Bobby's restaurant. I'm having coconut curry shrimp with rice and peas. A must have if you are planning to visit Grand Turks. This restaurant, you need to check it out. Wow, guys, food not nice. I'm scooping out all of the juice and the bell pepper. Rice and peas shelly. And just a coconut milk. And the shrimp flavorful. Trust me guys, it's been a while I haven't even eaten steamed cabbage. Tasting the steamed cabbage remind me of being home. Steamed cabbage with saltfish. You know say chef is a Jamaican and when you get this type of meal. Guys, if you ever travel to Grand Turks, check out Barbie's Kitchen downtown. You can taste the ginger in the curry and in the rice and peas. I'm loving this, guys. Food is good, man. Man, remind me of back home in Jamaica, bro.
Yeah?
Curried shrimp, rice and peas with steamed cabbage. Yeah, it's really good. Like, from I leave Jamaica, I haven't eaten steamed cabbage in a while.
Yeah, I know, that's my favorite.
Yeah? Man. Ah. Yeah, right here, Bobby's restaurant. Right? Too good to be true. Food is so refreshing. Enjoy every moment of the meal, guys. Check the chef. The chef, yeah. Yeah, man. Chef did an excellent job, I'm telling you. Are you the chef? Are you from Jamaica? Oh, you did a good job, man. Thank you. Good job. Yeah, man. Food really nice, bro. God know, like, I'm telling you, man, I'm in love with the food, man. Yeah. You getting the curry, right? Yeah. You should try it, man. I'm telling you. Yeah? Awesome. Tourists, we travel all over, so a person will just put up a restaurant, but it is never the same like going into the local spot. And that's where you get the best food. So I said, oh, today when I'm coming off, I'm not even looking at this side. Even if I have to travel 10 miles to find a local restaurant. And trust me, the food is really good. I have no regret when I come on to the food. Man. Yes. But respect, man. Yes. Thank you, man. Guys, this chef totally caught me off guard. I thought she was from Jamaica. Turned out she's from Haiti. Food tastes so good. Thanks to Mr. Raymond for taking the time to show us around Grand Turks and explaining about the rich culture and the history of Grand Turks. Let's look at the view. Most of these persons don't even speak English. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Good morning. How much for the blended fruit? No alcohol, virgin. Are you having a good day? Pardon? I like mango, I like pineapple.
Mango?
Yes. The island is beautiful. I like it. Thank you for the blended juice.
Here in the Turks and Caicos.
Really? I need to try one, man. I need to try one next time. Down the road.
Down the road.
Turk's beer. Boss name in taxi down the road. Strong beer.
Yeah. It's an IPA. It's not like the Pilsner, it's a little bit strong.
Oh. Stronger than Red Stripe beer, right?
Yes. Stronger than red.
Whoa. That beer will kick me over, man.
So you'll see the salt ponds. They allow the seawater to come in, evaporate, and turn to salt. The donkeys you see roaming around the island, they were used to pull apart loaded with sea salt to load onto the tall ships. So that was a part of our history for several hundred years.
So that's why it's always good to go out. Whenever time you visit a country, don't just like if you're staying in the resort, just stuck to the resort because you will never learn the real history.
So you go around, you meet the people, you know, you get some information, a little bit of history, a little background on these islands, and you'll feel the reward in having had the experience, you know, seeing something, get to know what the island was about.
And history is really, really good because history is what keeps us together. We will never know where we're coming from and we will never know where we're going.
I came here when I was 8 years old. So my parents, they met on Grand Turk back in the 1960s. My mom, her people came from the Dominican Republic. And my father, he was in the U.S. Navy. So we met right here with Mom in 1960, something, 61, 62. Anyhow, they moved to different islands and eventually came to Grand Turk. And they actually built the first hotel on this island. Okay? And the other places were inns. So they owned and operated the first hotel on Grand Turk for about 26 years and sold it in the mid-1990s. Now, this area is a little fishing village called West Road. Our local fishermen, they go out for their catch, but there's no commercialized fishing around Grand Turk. We do have commercialized fishing in South Caicos, which is over that way, 22 miles to the west. Now along West Road, you will see vacation rentals, Airbnbs. People like to come and spend a week and a half, 2 weeks. Now, what we are actually world renowned is called wall diving. I am sure you'll recognize the change in the color of the ocean from light green to dark blue.
You look like 3 different colors.
So, the light green that meets the blue is maybe 80 to 100 feet, but the dark blue is a 7,000 foot drop. That goes,
Oh, look at it.
7,000 foot drop.
Beautiful.
You see the green where the meets the blue? All right, that's the drop off. Now along the west side of the island, right out there, there are 12 locations where they do their wall diving, okay? are world renowned for the scuba diving on this island. Now in the Turks and Caicos, there are actually 8 islands. We have a main resort island called Providenciales. You can take a direct flight internationally to Providenciales. From Miami to Provo, it takes like maybe an hour and 25 minutes, okay? Now for us, we have to take commuter flights to get to Miami. We take a commuter flight to Provo and then American Airlines up to Miami. Now guys, over this way, there's a beautiful beach called Pillory Beach. The water is so clear you can see your feet way down at the sandy bottom, your chest high in the water. But guess what? You get a free spa treatment over there. You know what it is? That's right, the little fish that come up and nibble on your feet.
How much is the golden?
They don't cost nothing. All the beaches are public. It costs nothing. Go right over there and take a wonderful swim. It doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost a dollar.
That is for our next visit.
Now, we had these islands produce sea salt. Actually, there were 3 of them. Grand Turk, Salkey, and South Caicos. Because Grand Turk produced the most sea salt, they made it the capital, okay? So from the 1700s, Grand Turk was the capital of the Turks and Caicos. It still is today. You're looking at salt ponds out there. This is where they produce sea salt. See the stone trench? All right. Late 1600s, ending in 1964. That's when the demand for the salt, came to an end on this island. They did move the industry to the Bahamas and other Caribbean islands, and not here on Grand Turk anymore.
How far is Grand Turk?
Grand Turk is actually about 600 miles to the southeast of Miami, Florida. I'm going to show you guys on the way back a place that does have salt that's forming up. I'll show you. Now you notice how the water is brown, right? When this thing evaporates, it all turns white as snow. Okay? Okay, this is Her Majesty's old prison, built 1830. Now today it is a tourist attraction, and there is a newer facility further south. Over to the left, you will see canals that were put in place centuries ago to direct the seawater to fill these ponds. Again, we don't make the salt anymore, so the seawater just flows and just comes and goes. And that's our Methodist church. Oh, you wonder about that, huh? Well, you know what? We don't get much rainfall, so it's not because of the rain, not because of water or flooding. I can tell you now. Okay, this here is our parade ground, part of H.A. Robinson High School, and this is our Baptist church. Now the tombs are raised. Each tomb is a concrete vault. It goes down 9 feet. They bury 3 coffins, one on top of the other. Each one is sealed in, okay? Y'all want to go inside there for a minute? Want to see it?
Sure. St. Thomas Parish Church.
You ain't seen no good yet.
The ladies enjoying the trip?
Yeah.
What is your best part about the trip?
This is actually my favorite part.
Yes, the history is my favorite part.
History.
And I got to ride on a horse.
For the very first time.
Yeah.
I want that first time. I want a horse.
That's why you need to move to the Caribbean.
Now, ladies, come this way. Go around this way. Now, the church itself is made out of limestone. This island's made out of coral and limestone. So the floor, the limestone from this island, walls are about that thick, okay? Let's go. Now, you see this rock right here? You may think nothing of it, but this is actually a grave. It's actually a headstone. Back in the day, they couldn't afford nothing, so. Now then, y'all see that paved over hill right there? That is a government water catchment. They capture the rainwater. Now every home on this island has its own water tank. It's under the foundation or in the yard, but we collect the rainwater off the roof and we store that for bathing and doing our laundry, okay? Now we don't get much rainwater, so we have to conserve. These days, the government provides city water, which is desalinated ocean water.
That's nature.
Now, y'all see this thorny tree right here? You'll find this country all the way around the island, which is called acacia. Actually brought from Africa a long time ago. So you gotta watch out for that. They go big old thorns on it. Very
The one in the States that look like that is not sticky.
really.
Yeah, it's not sticky. But it looks like that. Listen. Oh my God, there's zombies.
Well, if the church were open, we'd definitely be looking. Guys, see this area right here?
Yes.
This is where I sit. You know why? Because I'm in the choir, that's why. Okay, I'm part of the choir, right?
Nice.
That's right. They do have the fields here. They bury people out in the yard. They got a public cemetery right over here. And that's just in case.
You see Grand Turk's public cemetery.
So when this stuff hardens up, you can walk right out there, rake it up as much as you want, okay?
It's glistening.
All sea salt. Yes, there's iodine in the water. Pink salt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I always like the night. It's so peaceful, it's serene, quiet. Now listen, Salt Key is 8 miles this way. Grand Turk and Salt Key are the Turk's Islands, okay? And Salt Key used to produce sea salt. You go over that island, you see salt ponds just like this. There are 68 people living on Salt Key today. That island is only half the size of Grand Turk. 68 people.
No worries, man. It's all good. It's in good hand. Big up down the road taxi. Big up Mr. Raymond from Grand Turks. Thanks for the history.
Quite well.
Yes, that was very grand. I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I might look on the internet and Google it. And I'm looking for your blog.
It's there, man. It's Caribbean Vibes Adventures. So tell the people them to subscribe to Caribbean Vibes Adventure.
Subscribe, guys. I know. So I'll get some of that carnival water.
Like somebody bag up under there?
No, that's enough. Oh, well, enjoy that tonight.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Respect my boss. It was a beautiful day. The food was good.
It sure was.
I have the curry shrimp, man.
It's good.
It was
I know.
really full of flavor. Yeah, my people. So boy, Caribbean Vibes Adventures. Like, comment, share.